This video is for entertainment purposes only. All scenes and stories depicted are fictional and have no connection to any real-life events or individuals. David Carter was a successful businessman, living a happy life with his wife Lauren and their 22-year-old daughter Emma. Seeking peace away from the noise of the city, they moved into a large old mansion on the outskirts of town. The property was grand, historic, and completely isolated, but this house had a dark past. Locals whispered that something evil lived inside. They said the spirit of a woman haunted the mansion, one that couldn't stand change. Anyone who tried to renovate or disturb the home was said to meet a terrifying end. David ignored the rumors. He didn't believe in ghosts or curses. "It's just an old house," he told his family. Confident, he bought the property and made plans to repair and modernize it. Until the work was done, they would stay in a nearby rental. The first signs of terror came on the day they entered the mansion. The house was massive, but the air felt cold and strangely heavy. Lauren noticed it immediately. "Something's off about this place," she whispered. But David insisted it was just the atmosphere of an old home. The next morning, a painter arrived to begin work on one of the back rooms. A few hours later, a piercing scream rang out. The painter ran out of the room, shaking and pale. His face was white with fear. He muttered, "Something was in there, watching me." David dismissed it as stress. But the next day, the painter was found dead inside the house. His eyes were wide open in horror, and his body showed bizarre wounds, like he had been dragged, clawed, and crushed. Fear gripped the house. Lauren begged, "David, we have to leave. This place isn't right." Disturbed but determined, David started investigating the mansion's past. He learned the property had once belonged to a woman named Sarah Whitmore, who had lived there her entire life. She had died under horrific circumstances, tortured and killed by someone she trusted. After her death, strange incidents began. Tenants fled. Some disappeared. Locals stopped going near the house altogether. It was said that Sarah's spirit remained, trapped, angry, and deadly. David decided to confront whatever was haunting them. One night, he stood in the mansion's oldest room and called out, "Whoever you are, please, tell me what you want. Why are you tormenting us?" The room turned icy, the lights flickered, and then she appeared. A disfigured, pale face emerged from the darkness, her eyes glowing red with fury. Sarah's ghost had revealed herself. Her voice echoed through the room. "You changed my home. Now you will die in it." David tried to reason with her. "We're not here to harm you. We just want to live here peacefully." But Sarah only laughed, a twisted, cruel sound.
"You don't understand," she said. "I will have my revenge. Everyone who touches this house will suffer." The next day, another worker arrived to patch up a broken wall. Hours later, he too was found dead, bloodied, dragged into a corner. His body bore marks no human could have made. David couldn't ignore it anymore. He told Lauren and Emma, "We need to leave, but before we do, I have to try something." With the help of an old spiritual guide, David prepared a ritual, a way to bring peace to Sarah's spirit. He went alone to the heart of the house and began the ceremony. As he prayed, Sarah's ghost appeared once more, this time more furious than ever.
"You can't stop me! You're all going to die!"
But David stood his ground. "If you let us go," he said, "we'll keep your home just the way it is. No renovations, no changes, just the way you left it." Sarah stared at him. Her eyes burned with pain and fury. Then, slowly, they softened. "You finally understand. Then I can rest." With those words, her figure faded. The temperature in the room rose. The darkness lifted. From that moment on, the house was still, peaceful. David, Lauren, and Emma moved back in, but they honored their promise. The mansion remained untouched. No walls were repainted. No floors were torn up. Just preserved, remembered. And, in return, the ghost never came back.